and try not to be long here. No, I don't get about some truck drivers, couple of things, but if it's very limited space, why do truck drivers, like 3 truck drivers, are going like one little corner at one time and try to make a maneuver when you know all 3 of you can't make the maneuver? But let's fast forward. So, my white folks out there, I won't say all, because not everybody's like that, right? What is it with playing victim over some shit you started, where it didn't have to go there, and then try to make me or whoever the aggressor? I mean, some of y'all good at that, I don't understand. But this morning I was at Opelika, Alabama, at Walmart. I showed up at 11:30 for a 12:40 appointment. I pulled in, I had to wait because they didn't have a door for me. I was the only one sitting there waiting for a door. There's nothing going on directly in front of me, even though at the end that's where I should be. They sent me around back. Anybody been there? If you go all the way around back with a reefer and go all the way back there, it gets tight as shit back there. You can't do much of anything, depending on how many trailers is in the way, how they position, things like that. One of the docks back there, 408, 407, it's got a weird setup with the posts sitting there, the yellow posts. One's sitting back, one's right here. You don't know if you're about to hit it or what. But anyway, I was going in, I forgot what door it was, 406, something like that. I had mixed produce. Problem was, a good portion of my mixed produce was cherry tomatoes, I call them. We had some baby zucchini or whatever, but anyway. So, I'm in the door, I'm chilling, I'm on the live, talking, whatever. And then, I notice my light goes red. Then a few minutes later, it goes green. An hour later, they call me on the phone. I'm kind of like about to fall asleep, but They called me on the phone and told me that I need to come around front and back in the 304. Well, because my logo's going to get rejected because I got tomatoes and they don't unload tomatoes in the back. Okay. But anyway, cool. So I come on around. I come around and I'm looking at the doors. I get up to the door. There's a truck in the door. There's 2 trucks sitting across from me. One of them is Buford. You're going to find out why I said what I said. This man is still he's either in the truck or he's in the building, getting his paperwork. All right, I wait a couple of minutes. Nothing happens. I try to call. Nobody answered. I guess the lady was on the dock when she called me. So I go inside and tell him what's up. And the lady's like, yeah, the manager on the dock, I'm going to tell him to call you. Well, I go back outside. I pull out. I go around. I park next to Buford and this other dude. And I'm looking at Buford. I see him there, but, whatever. I'm not thinking about anything. Within a time frame of 30 minutes, I made another phone call up there. And they was like, yeah, I'll be out in a few minutes, so you can get out the door. Nothing happened. So, I said, all right. About 15 more minutes went by. I walked over to the truck. Knocked on the truck. It was one of the Central Cali boys. And I said, hey, man, you've done, right? And they had to call him on the phone, right? His truck is right there, 2 doors down from Central Receiving. Oh, okay, whatever. So I got out my truck, walked over there and got him. As soon as I turn around, Buford's coming through. God damn, you still in my door. He think he Buford T Justice for real. Boy, this and that, boy. Like, there's gonna be enough of them boys. He ain't gonna be doing too many of them boys. The way he was in all this shit. I was like, you ain't gonna be doing all that, man. I was like, I was just waking him up so we get the door. You still, this shit right here is what I'm referring to earlier. You stealing my door. You come to steal my door. Stealing a door? Like, they told me to come back in the door. No, I was already here before you. How the hell was you here before me when I just came from the back? With you saw me come from around there. I said, you know what? We'll just go inside and go figure it out. Yeah, you trying to steal my goddamn door, boy. And boy, I'm like, all right, one more time with this boy shit, man. I ain't got time for this boy shit. I didn't say it like that, but we walking. No, I start taking a light jog. He tries to run. He's built like a fucked up Rubbermaid trash can and shit. Talking all this shit was, think he Buford T. Justice with that boy shit and his dirty ass, you know, Cooter from the Dukes acid. His shit was dirtier than Cooter shit, like it had dog shit and goddamn sardine juice on that motherfucker and shit. He looked like he just came out of the meth lab testing his own product and shit. One of them kind of motherfuckers, right? Like deep backwoods Tennessee type shit. So I'm like, but what the fuck is this? So like, he acting the fool and shit. Now he could have did like me and got out the truck, walked over there and checked with old boy. But he didn't do that. He just sat there like a dumbass because he just thought he could just, you know, whatever. We get there, he turned around, he with this dumbass shit again. I said, yo, you ain't gonna be getting up in my face with the finger pointing and shit, right? He ain't get there yet, but he was like inching, you know. And then we get up on the steps, we get inside. You know, Walmart Central Receiving got, sometimes when you come in, there's a door, you go upstairs, you go to the bathroom, you got a window right there, you got the two windows on the side, and you got the door to go out on the docks. So I let him go get it. Go on, say what you gotta say to them, whatever. I'm gonna stand right over here on the side, like around the corner kinda. And then yeah, he tried to steal my door, and and then he tried to play that bullshit again with the finger point. He turned around, hey bro, you better get away from me, man. I don't know why you walking up on me like that, right? So then I come out and said, excuse me, man. I pull my phone out and said, you see right here, you know, I was just coming to the door like y'all said. Like, but I mean, it's not really a big deal, but it's just like we ain't gonna be doing this right here. So then I don't know. He comes up. He does this thing. Like, you trying to steal my damn door, boy. I was like, look, that's enough for the boy shit. So then he tried to push me, but I'm like kind of like on the corner that coming around that corner. So he misses and he gets mad. He got his Buford T. Justice acting motherfucker out of shape, bitch. Took his hand, goddamn, then he almost fell. You know where the bench is, right? So it looks like to them on the other side there's a dude inside out that I pushed him or threw him over there or something. That's what I got out of it. Man, I didn't touch this motherfucker. He tried to touch me. Now, a lot of people, you would have got fucked up right there. But he ain't touched me, and I don't want to look like the one that, you know, because you see how that went. So he almost busted shit right there. And then, so dude was like, oh, now y'all both out here, y'all banned. I was like, what? I was like, he tried to hit me or whatever, you know. I was like, I didn't do nothing to him. So then the lady was like, no. He walked over there and he tried to push him, and then he threw his hat. So the other dude thought I was doing the shit to him. So I'm coming around on the other side, and I'm like, yo, I said, you got one more time to try that. So then and I'm like, and I'm already ready. I got his shit sized up. I'm ready to put my shit like behind his nugget and just go and reach back to 1995 and go bam and just hit his ass. So then there's a nah, you come out here. You go on the dock out here. He gonna stay right here. Give me my paperwork. Give me my paperwork. I'm out of here. So he didn't even get unloaded. But he had said some shit. When I told him, I said, you got one more time to try some shit. I'm gonna send you up out of here, right? And he said something to the effect of like going to his truck to get something, get the gun, get some shit or whatever. And Walmart was like, oh nah, you banned for real and all this shit. Man, like, dog, you could have got unloaded and shit. I could have went in the corner and went to sleep, waited for you in every goddamn thing. Or let me get 303. But now I found out 303 is broken. This motherfucker over here, man, with this shit, like, you got yourself banned from Walmart officially. You ain't getting unloaded. You tried to hit me. Now, if I was one of those, like, oh, that was assault, you know, I could have pulled that bullshit. You know, I could have said, oh, he fucked my arm up and took the hit. Right? Because my arm has been fucked up for a little bit. A couple of weeks. Like, Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, and then you try to act like I was doing something to you. I was stealing. I was like stealing. Like what, do you hear how people be sounding when they say this dumbass shit, man? So I'm like, yo, this is what they told me, you know. And I'm breaking it down to the lady because somebody's not communicating right now. With that said, Walmart, maybe it all happened at the same time. They had him set up for a door to get this dude out the door, and somebody called me on another phone on the back to come around. I don't know. But he looked like he'd been there long enough to know this dude was not. You could have went to the truck yourself and got this dude. Why didn't you? You could have did that yourself without me going to do it. Now you approaching me like I'm doing something wrong. Walmart, with that said, they still should have came out there and got old boy out and woke him up. But they never really came. So then all of a sudden this shit got out of hand. So yeah, I mean, Walmart should have been got this dude out the door because they knew somebody was waiting on the door, and then there was another person that told me to go to the door. If old boy was already in the door, Buford, then it wouldn't be a problem. Even if I saw him backing into the door, it wouldn't have been a problem. I'd have just went inside and like, yo, somebody's backing in the door. But I'm not gonna get out my truck, walk all the way the fuck over there to go start with somebody that act the way he was acting, right? And then you basically took 3 L's because you tried to push me and shit. Then you fucked that up, and then you took your hat and then you threw it so damn hard on the ground that you almost threw yourself into the damn bench. And they thought that I did it to you and shit. And then you got banned from Walmart. 3 L's for being a dumbass. But I don't understand why some of y'all go around doing shit to people, starting shit with people, calling people these crazy ass names or and shit like that. And then you try to act like you the victim. You ain't the victim. You was the aggressor. So bad you fucked your own self over. I'm like, bro, you was on camera outside coming from your truck coming to me. You were on camera right up in here doing what you did right here, and 2 people saw you. What the fuck wrong with you? Like I said, they would have said whatever, all right, he's gonna get unloaded. Okay, I'll go in the corner and go to sleep or whatever. But I have to go in and tell them. And I'm trying to explain to his dumb ass, I didn't know they gave you this door. That's, even though I was here at Walmart before you should know that because I come around this motherfucker with my goddamn doors open from the back. You wasn't here. There was nobody else here when I was here except for one reefer, and the rest of them were like dry vans on the other side getting unloaded. Dry van, actual live unload trucks. Everybody else was around back on the produce side. I mean, you know, the other side could be produce too. But what are we doing? But yeah, I had my shit, like, I thought, like, try that shit again. I got my shit copped back to 1995. I was ready to scoop his shit and just let him have it. Like, you not gonna do that. We not doing that. You know, I was talking a lot earlier because what said, Pee-wee said, damn, man, you patient. I am a patient person. You ain't gonna go but so far, though. You know. And like you said, brought the incident with the truck show shit. No, he ran behind his man, and then his man told him, like, why don't you get your ass back around there and go at him like a man and shit. Don't come back here and shit. You was talking shit to him. So yeah, I had that incident at the truck show. Like, you can't be fucking with my truck or trailer and then think I'm not gonna say nothing and do nothing about it. You know, that's dangerous shit. We don't play those games. But anyway, this shit here, you don't start with people and try to attack them and then try to make it look like I was doing something to you when everybody sees you on camera. You can't be that fucking stupid. Now you got your ass banned from Walmart. You almost fucked yourself up. You missed your opportunity, whatever you was trying to do, push me or whatever. You lucky you didn't make another attempt because, like I said, I was caught back to 1995, ready to unload on your ass. You go around making basically a threat, saying that you're going to go to the truck and get whatever, do whatever you're going to do. Now you got to get out of here. They was going to walk me outside. I mean, they ain't got to walk me outside. You know, I mean, if he gone and shit. I mean, but they put me in the back because they see, because I was standing back there like this, and he was just walking around like, do I want to do it again? Do I want to try it again with him or what? He didn't know what the fuck he wanted to do. But if he tried it again, I was about to unload on him. But you drivers out here, you need to quit the bullshit. You know, it's easy communication or whatever. Look, man, what's going on? You know, we could have went inside. This shit would have been resolved. But if you're gonna keep standing around going boy, and all this dumbass shit, thinking you Buford T justice and shit, you gonna get fucked up out here by somebody. There was no need for that dude to do that shit. I don't know where he was from, Alabama, wherever he from, Mississippi. I don't know. I'm cool with people everywhere. But you're not gonna stand there and get lucky because you didn't touch me. Because that's what you gotta watch out for, because then they make it look like you did. See, because one person already thought I did it. And then he apologized on the joint. But dude acting like he Buford T Justice was his dirty cooter ball cap on to the fifth. I mean, that cap was dirty. He just looked like he was all out of shape. I mean, fucked up, Rubbermaid, trash can, body built ass boy. But I swear, man, sometimes truck drivers ain't got it all together. I know it's rough out here at times, but that ain't the way you handle shit.